Welcome in, everybody. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in.
Good to see you. So good to see everybody tonight. Tonight is kind of a special night. We have a lot going on tonight. Mandy, it's good to see you. Can't wait to see. I bought some pretty good stuff. I've got a few things that I have been wanting for a while, and I'm excited to show you what I got too.
Neat.
And Kevin, Theme Park Adventure, good to see you as always. Dean the Turkey Legster, Ghost Host Extraordinaire, welcome in. Good to see you. Brian's West Coast Adventure. And Brian, are you still at Walt Disney World, or are you back on the West Coast now? Because I know you had, but you were in Walt Disney World and was really excited to see your live streams and things while you were there. So we'll hear a little bit about that. And Mandy thinks Disney World should decorate their Haunted Mansion for Christmas. I'm sure that's something that has been tossed around, Mandy, that Nightmare Before Christmas overlay at the Disneyland Haunted Mansion is seriously wonderful. So,
oh yeah, it's awesome.
Most definitely. Yeah, it's it's great. So you're home. Okay, good, Brian. Well, I know you had a wonderful time. I followed you on, Instagram and a couple of your live streams, and I know you had a great time. It was your first time, if I'm not mistaken, to Walt Disney World. So yeah. We're excited. Hey, Wonderful World of Walter just did a live stream on their Disneyland trip, and they talked about, they went specifically or most specifically for Oogie Boogie Bash. So that is Disneyland Haunted Mansion rules. It's Disneyland Haunted Mansion is fantastic. I like, there are aspects of the Disneyland Haunted Mansion that I like, Mark, and aspects of the Walt Disney World Haunted Mansion. Now, they're evening the playing field up some because Disney World is getting the Hatbox Ghost, which absolutely thrills me to death. That if I could have one thing from Disneyland's Haunted Mansion, it is definitely the Hatbox Ghost. Mike Wheeler, hey.
Welcome in.
Crazy. I'm right. It is a crazy night, Mikey. Just popping in to say, hey, have you up on the TV? Thanks, Mike. Yeah, it is a crazy night. I've been jumping around. So many people are live tonight. It's just been a fantastic stream. I'll have to go back and be on Team Replay for some of it. But tonight, guys, is the very first night for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. And so we have a lot of our friends who are live streaming in the parks. Does Our Dream is there. Of course, our TV1 is there. Disney Nerd Herders are there. And so we're really, I've been watching some of that, and I'll have to go back and watch, be on Team Replay. It is raining at Walt Disney World right now. So it's been a soggy night. Seems like opening nights are always soggy. It poured down rain for the opening night of Mickey's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So it's raining again tonight, but I think everybody's just kind of sloshing through it. And I saw the start of the parade a few minutes ago.
Oh, good. They were able to do the parade then?
They did. They did. Now, whether or not they had to leave some of it out, I don't know. Mikey would know. But yeah, thanks, Mike. I know you'll be ghosting, buddy. It did. It rained. It was terrible. And there were a lot of, people go to guest services and say, hey, we didn't get to see this. We didn't get to see that. They canceled this. They canceled that. And they will give you a rain check. So, and you met some good, some people. Yeah. Excellent. Brian, cool. Disney Nerd Herders, Mouse Talk. You met Dean. How nice.
Neat.
How nice. So I'll have to check your Instagram because there may be some pictures that you posted that I haven't seen. But we're going to talk a little bit tonight. Guys, again, we appreciate you being here, whether you're, in the chat tonight or on Team Replay. We love our Team Replay. So welcome in if you're on Team Replay as well. We also have, first thing, William, we have a couple of very special birthdays.
We do.
we've got a train whistle blast.
Yeah, let me grab that real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a couple of very special birthdays, guys. Two of my grandchildren have birthdays really close together in November. I'm a November baby, and of my family, these two grandchildren are the only two who are also Scorpios. So I love the fact that they also have November birthdays. And so William's going to get the train whistle so we can do a train whistle blast. My granddaughter, my youngest granddaughter, the baby of the family at this point, Landry, turned 3 years old, and we want to wish Landry a very, very happy birthday, sweetheart. We love you. We love you very much, and hope to see you again soon. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And
yeah. All right. So yes, happy birthday train whistle for Wyatt. Or actually, we'll do Landry first. Happy birthday train whistle for Landry. Happy birthday,
Yay!
Landry. Woo-hoo.
Happy birthday, Landry. And also,
yes. Wyatt's birthday. We celebrated that as well this past weekend, and he's 4 now, so crazy how time flies.
Guys, John and Nancy.
We had a great day. Had a lot of fun with his birthday party, and then celebrating on his actual birthday as well. So we've it's been a lot of fun. So happy birthday, Wyatt! For 4 years old. Crazy how time flies. Happy birthday! Train whistle coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Wyatt! We love you, sweetheart. Enjoyed being at your party, and it was just tons of fun. I'm glad you had a special day. And hoist the colors. The Mickey Bunch is in the house. We appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here, Kelly and company. And it's always so good to see you. We haven't gotten together in a while. We need to get together soon. But thanks for popping in. I know there are tons of live streams going on tonight, so we really appreciate appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys popping in. We also, I also wanted to mention, of course, that today is election day in our country, and of course, the polls have closed. Here in Texas, they've closed in a lot of the states, normally around, thank you, Brian. Normally, close around 7 o'clock. Love you too, Kelly. And so I hope that everybody got out and voted. It's a privilege to be able to vote, guys. There are so many people in the world who do not have that privilege in their countries, and we need to exercise that right to vote. My parents were very big on voting and taking part and having a voice. Of course, my father was a World War II veteran, and so Dean, there you go, buddy. There you go, excellent, Brian. And so they were big on exercising your privilege, get out and vote.
Yeah.
And so, guys, if there's an election and I'm not there, you need to send out a posse because something is wrong.
Yeah.
Because I am going to vote, and God bless America, and may we elect leaders who will lead our country in good directions for everyone. So, we'll see how that goes as the results come in. William, did you vote?
I did. Yes, I did.
Excellent. Aw, that's sweet. I love her Sunday night streams too. There you go. Okay. Yeah. See, I've got mine. I absolutely should have put mine on. And I noticed Joel's, y'all's stickers. Yeah. Man, you're in November, baby. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. Let's see. What else? Was there anything else that we needed? There was so much going on, guys.
I don't think so.
Yeah, the I guess subtropical storm Nicole is now expected to become a hurricane as it passes over the Bahamas before it hits Florida's east coast tomorrow. So, our prayers are with Floridians and especially our friends there in Florida. Some Orlando area schools will be closed on Thursday and Friday, I heard, and so they're kind of bracing for that, and we pray that it dissipates and
Yes,
passes
absolutely.
over. We're definitely concerned about that, and you guys are in our prayers. Just had Ian, of course, go through and did a lot of damage on Florida's west coast, and now we've got one coming from the more typical direction coming from the Bahamas, and we also pray for the Bahamas. We have some dear friends that live on San Salvador, so guys, take care. William would have been ejected for not voting. That is true. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me do just a quick this day in Disney history, and then we're going to cover a little bit of Disney news, guys, and then I've got some merch that I recently ordered and got from the Disney store. And so the Wish is going to Cozumel. Oh my goodness. Wow. We love Cozumel. We absolutely love Cozumel. Have been many times, and my husband loves to dive Cozumel. It's really one of the most beautiful places for diving in the world. They say, Jacques Cousteau. That's a name that I'm kind of dating myself there, but I was a little girl when that came on. Kelly, I know you probably remember Jacques Cousteau actually put Cozumel on the map because the diving is so beautiful down there. So it was little known until he found it and dove a lot, and now of course it's very popular for divers and those of us who love to sit on the beach and stay on top of the water snorkeling. So I prefer the top of the water.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Let me get a couple of this day in Disney history, guys. We always do a little bit of this day in Disney history. We love it. We love to look it up. There's such a rich history. The Walt Disney Company is 100 years old this year, so got a lot there. There were only about three things that I kind of stood out to me tonight. 1973, Disney's 21st animated feature film Robin Hood is released in theaters. I know that Kelly, you're a big Robin Hood fan. The film features the voices of Brian Bedford as Robin Hood, Phil Harris as Little John, Andy Devine as Friar Tuck, and Monica Evans as Maid Marian. So that was in 1973 that came out. I didn't remember what year Robin Hood
Such
came
a
out.
great movie.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. If you haven't seen Robin Hood, by all means, do it. It's a good old classic Disney film. It's tons of fun, and it is also our Hitchhiker highlight for tonight. Is Robin Hood. So by all means, rewatch it. I'm going to rewatch it. I've got them on my list to just sit down and rewatch it this week.
Yeah. There's a period of time where Wyatt went through a little kick of, he watched it several times for, a few weeks. He really enjoyed it. That opening whistling tune will get stuck in your head.
Yes, yes. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Yeah. So definitely watch Robin Hood, especially if you've never seen it. Yeah. The best Disney movie, according to our rating. Yeah. Yeah. I remembered that, Kelly, that you really loved Robin Hood. It is wonderful. And it's one that is nostalgic. It's an older Disney film. You said Wyatt. What did Wyatt enjoy about it, William? What did he specifically like about it?
I don't know if there's anything in particular per se. He just enjoyed it in general.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very it's a very uplifting story. The characters are, are all just fantastic. And it's just a fun movie. It totally is just a fun movie. And the third one, guys, that I ran across is in 2010.
You missed 1980 because I got you tied up on.
Did I miss 1980?
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
You started into it, and I cut you off by talking about the movie.
I did miss 1980. So 1980, although running since September, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad has an official opening in the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, a mine train roller coaster located in Frontierland. It is the second one of its kind. And of course, Big Thunder Mountain first opened in Disneyland in 1979. So that was interesting. Today was the opening in 1980 of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So that was kind of cool. Love Big Thunder. It's
Insert
the wildest
crazy prospector voice. Wildest ride in the wilderness.
And then in 2010, this one always tugs at my heart. On this evening, the Osborne family spectacle of dancing lights at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at the Magic Kingdom both kick off for the first time this season at Walt Disney World. So the Osborne family spectacle of lights ran for several years. And there were people I know who made that pilgrimage to Walt Disney World specifically to see those lights every Christmas. They were very, very special. And I am thrilled that I actually got to see those. So, hitting on all. That's true. All of our favorites too, really.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So we're going to talk just a little bit, guys. The Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, the very first one is tonight. And there will probably be some folks still live streaming, I'm guessing, when we wrap up tonight. So you can go on Team Replay for that, like I'm going to do. I watched some of it before we went live, and I'll go back and watch some more of it. But that is the very first one is kicking off tonight. And rain or no, I think it's still going to be a good time. I think they were still going to do the fireworks. Am I right, guys? I think I'm right about that. That they were still going to do the fireworks. So it wasn't a torrential downpour like it was for the first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So that's good. And I think they're going to go ahead and, get to do some things. But we wanted to talk a little bit about that and a couple of the treats that we found that, that have been released. I'm sure there will be more coming. They introduced those kind of.
Was it 2014 whenever y'all got to see the Osborne Lights? I believe so.
I want to say yes.
I told you had to see it because sorry, I'm backtracking yet again.
It was 2014. I think you're right about that.
Because the first time I saw him was in 2009 with Clay's family.
Right.
And so I just
that's correct.
It was just the coolest.
It was. It was truly magical.
Mm-hmm.
It was truly magical. And and we actually do know the man who designed the Osborne family spectacle of lights for Mr. Osborne and his family. Tip of the ears there to you, Richard. We still, I still think about that and how special it was. And he designed. Mr. Osborne lived in Arkansas, and he started a Christmas display, and he talked with Richard about designing him a Christmas display, and knew that Richard was talented in that area. And Richard would come up with something, and he would design it, put it in, and Mr. Osborne said, "Well, what else can you do?" And it just got bigger and bigger and bigger until the point where the neighbors were complaining because the neighborhood was just jammed with cars constantly. So it really became a thing. It really, I mean, it's sad. I live in that neighborhood. I guess it would be, kind of bothersome, but still, it got to be it made the news. It was such a controversy that it made the news. That's how big this display. And if you've seen the Spectacle of Lights in Walt Disney World, you know how big it was to just picture all of that at a house, at a residence.
That's wild to me.
Yes. So what happened was Michael Eisner, who was the Disney CEO at the time, contacted Mr. Osborne and said, "Hey, if they don't want your lights there, we'll bring them here. We'll bring them to Walt Disney World," which is pretty cool. That's really interesting development. And Richard was telling me, about meeting Michael Eisner and, how neat it was to meet him and to be able to help. He actually helped with the packing. He helped, to direct them and, kind of as they were unpacking and, telling them inventory, what was there.
Yeah.
And then he also helped them, with placement, Hollywood studios and where to put certain things. So he was
that the black cat ended up in there on accident, and they still put it out. Yeah.
It's just fantastic. It's one of those things that is very unique and near.
It was amazing because what was it? Was it Streets of America? Was that what it was? What was that area called previously? That it?
That was it. Streets of America. Sure was.
You would turn that corner there, around where the Muppets are now. Now it's Galaxy's Edge, but back in the day, it was the Honey I Shrunk the Kids playground, and there's a little show room for that Honey I Shrunk the Kids show.
Oh wow, Mark!
And anyway, I just whenever you turn that corner, it was just like boom, like wow. I just it's just one of those things that just kind of take your breath away a little bit.
It was.
It was the coolest.
Oh, I just stood there and cried. I stood and I just absolutely stood and cried. Yeah.
And I told y'all how awesome they were. And I wanted to make for sure that y'all got to see them. They're just amazing. They're at Give Kids the World now, I believe.
They are. They went to Give Kids the World, and so we really need to try to go at some point and and see them again. But they donated those, or some of them I think went there. I don't know if all of them did, but anyway, that's the story behind the Osborne family Spectacle of Lights there at Hollywood Studios, and they retired those. I'm trying to remember the last year for those.
Wasn't that long after we went in 2014. I can't remember what year it was.
Yeah, I don't think it was. But at any rate, it ran for several years. It was just magnificent. So at any rate, we'll go on into our slideshow, William, if you can bring that up for us. And we're just going to talk just a little bit about some of the treats that they released today. Of course, they've got the Christmas decorations up since tonight is the first Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. They've got most of the Christmas decorations up. One thing that I forgot to throw in there, guys, pictures of the carousel, the chocolate carousel at Yacht and Beach Club, at the Beach Club Resort, and then also that beautiful gingerbread house that they did at the Grand the Grand Floridian Hotel. Now that looks a lot like it did last year. If y'all remember seeing last year's, that one looks a lot like it did last year, but still very pretty. And they've changed it up. I'd like to see a side-by-side comparison on this year's and last year's. But anywho, our first one here is we got a first look at the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party guide map. And this is what that looks like this year. And of course, this has all of the information for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party in it. Hopefully some of our friends can snag one of those for us. I'd like to have one. I don't know that we'll be able to make it, but we might. So that'll be everything that is, that's going on in the Christmas party. And it's like with the Halloween party, guys, if you're planning on going, try to, get a copy of this, check this thing out. There will be guides, available probably, in different places online.
Yeah.
And prioritize what you want to do, get a plan of action, and, and attack it so that you can maximize your time. So by all means do that. The Texas, now this is a fall thing, guys, and this sounds good. I would try this. The Texas-sized sweet potato pie, tip of the ears to William's home state, to our of a home state at the moment, Texas-sized sweet potato pie. And this is baked sweet potato pie with marshmallow meringue and candied pecans.
That sounds solid.
It sounds solid. Go to the next slide, William, for a picture of this. The only problem with it is some people have said it's not as big as they expected.
I was going to say, let's be real here. Yeah, this is the fact. Okay, then this is false advertising. If it was Texas-sized, it would take up that entire container right there at the very least.
Exactly.
So this is false advertising, and I will have none of it. But I'm sure it tastes great. But that's false advertising. Texas size, they missed the mark on that.
Oh, they did. They
must be misinformed on what Texas size really means. So
right.
But we'll give them a pass because it does look tasty.
That's true. This is true. It does, and the review that I saw said it was really, really good. But yeah, the Texas sized is questionable.
Yeah.
So just so you know, just so you expect that. And then next we have the Christmas cookie churro. Now this is available. Oh, that Texas sweet potato pie is $5.79.
Okay.
So the Christmas cookie churro is available during regular park hours and during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, starting today. And it of course, runs through December 31st. It's a churro served with marshmallow cream, cookie crumbles, and Christmas sprinkles. And this churro is $7.25. So it's pretty pricey. It does look really good.
It does look great, though.
It really does look good. And with the cream drizzle there, it kind of gives it some some extra texture.
Exactly, Mark. $5.79 tells you it's not Texas size. Ha Texas, no Texas size.
Right.
Absolutely. if you can finish it yourself, it is not Texas size.
Yeah, there you go. The acid test, right? There you go. The acid test, exactly. The other treat that we have seen.
This one looks like fun.
This one, and these pictures, guys, are from Walt Disney World News Today. We always give them a solid shout out. We appreciate them over there and all the work that they do. This is the Christmas wreath donut. It is a red velvet donut. You had me at red velvet with green buttercream and holiday sprinkle decorations. It's $4.50.
Oh yeah,
so
that's what I'm talking about.
Now this sounds really good. I would hope that this is as good as it sounds because
throw us back in time a little bit. Let's see, 2020? We went and we were there Christmas time around your birthday. And we had there right there, which really this is a tragic tale. But to say that is a bit, I'm being silly. But we got the Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas cupcake, and Jillian and I were holding the spot for Mom in line, and we even stepped off to the side. Mom got tied up. She met up with Adventures with VP, met up with Sean, met up with
Sean and Arlene, and also James Ryan
as well.
And so I was talking and visiting.
And so anyway, she was all tied up, and we're trying to get her on the horn.
To get the cupcake. I was going to stop and get the cupcake.
So she was tasked with getting the cupcake, and so obviously you can't take that in the line. So we're stepped off to the side, waiting on Mom to get there. Trying to call her, trying to text her, said, "Where you at?" No clue what's going on with her.
And I'm talking.
And you finally showed up, and so. We're like, oh, we gotta eat this thing so we can get on the ride. So we ended up scarfing down the Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas cupcake, that's the tragedy, because it was
blasphemous.
That's one of those things that you need to savor.
Oh man, it was
so good.
I totally wish I would probably put that up on our Instagram.
Went through it like a buzzsaw.
Guys, but it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and it deserved to be savored.
It did
not give it its
and
due
we just
respect.
Mowed through it.
I would love
as if it was your garden variety donut.
Yeah.
But anyway, this I would gladly, we had that thing like first thing in the morning, and I would gladly give this bad boy a shot here that we have on screen. Yeah. This red velvet donut with the buttercream green frosting and sprinkles. Yeah. I would gladly eat one of these for breakfast one day at the parks. It looks good.
It does. It absolutely looks good. Get me some Joffrey's coffee and go dig into that. So we'll be talking some more about some of the other treats. Later on,
I can't think of telling them. Sorry, it just popped in my head. I can't get by without thinking of when you talk about a tragedy. Talking about have you heard the tragedy of the lines escapes me. I'm sure Mark can help me out. It's not a story a Jedi would tell you. The Palpatine and Anakin, they're enjoying the play. The line escaped me. But anyway, he sits there
that's escaping me too. I don't know.
But anyway,
I'm not familiar with that reference. I don't get that reference.
I'm lost sadness. Sorry, it's from Star Wars, where Palpatine and Anakin sit down and they're watching the play, and Palpatine asks him if he had heard the tragedy of.
What is this? I'm just totally blank on this. Which one is this in?
It's in. It's got to be Revenge of the Sith, right? I think so.
I'm drawing
the biggest blank, but that scene comes to mind whenever I think about talking of a tragedy.
We'll talk about the treats some more, as they begin to trickle through. I'm sure there'll be some good stuff I'm not quite finished there.
Oh, it's okay. I'll bring it back up. I got to look this up because otherwise it's going to bother me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Because they always have some great treats at the Grand Floridian. They always have those wonderful gingerbread
Have you heard the
cookies.
Tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Let's see here. He says it's not a story the Jedi would tell you. Let's see. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise that he could use the Force to influence, I think, those around him.
Okay. I do remember this conversation.
Yeah.
I do remember this conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Here it is. so powerful and so wise he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side that he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying.
Right.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. He became so powerful. The only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. It's ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself. Sheev Palpatine.
Yeah, I do.
There we go.
I do remember that now.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I watched that not too long ago. It's when Anakin becomes a prince. Yeah, deep cut, very deep cut.
It's a meme. It pops up every now and then.
You said it was a play.
Yeah, they sit down together and watch a play. Palpatine has everybody else leave the it's like opera seating.
See, I was thinking they were just kind of walking along and
no.
somewhere. I don't remember that. I guess I wasn't around. Kevin Theme Park Adventures. Thanks for
it's how basically how Palpatine influences Anakin towards. I mean, because obviously Anakin's worried about his visions of Padme dying.
Right.
But anyway, I digress. On to other Lucasfilms subject matter. Indiana Jones.
There's actually with Indiana Jones 5 coming out in June of 2023. So totally looking forward to that. We've already talked about that. Looks gonna be so great. Oh my goodness, y'all! Sorry to see Harrison Ford back in that in that role. Disney is now pursuing the development of an Indiana Jones TV series for Disney Plus, according to Variety. Now, this is, this is, I don't know if this is rumor, if they've made an official announcement on this, but they're considering it. Harrison Ford has already stated that his role as Indiana Jones in the upcoming film will be his last time playing the character. So Disney is exploring new ways to keep the franchise alive, according to sources. So that is interesting. We'll kind of keep an eye on that and see where that goes. And then of course,
they're also creating an Indiana Jones video game as well.
Oh, hey, Dave, welcome.
Welcome in.
Dave,
welcome in. You.
And maybe Dean too. Thanks for popping in, Dave. We appreciate you. Okay, and then we'll check. We'll keep an eye on that one. And this was like an animated drawing that I found. Non-Harrison Jones might be a good idea. No, I'm totally against that.
Yeah.
Mark.
They were really close. Obviously Shia LaBeouf went off a cliff, but
right.
In Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, there at the end of the movie, the hat blows off and he goes to pick it up, and then Harrison Ford, Indy swoops it back up. Right. They were that close to a torch passing moment, and then he called a little bit of an audible and swooped that hat back up, and
he did
continue on his way.
He did,
It's difficult. I mean, there are people that are synonymous with certain roles. Obviously, Harrison Ford has played many, awesome characters. But I mean, you got to come up with some way to keep a franchise moving. Because let's face it, Disney wants to, with the acquisition of Lucasfilm, they're going to keep pumping out Star Wars content, and Harrison Ford, as much as we like him to be, he's not going to be immortal. So, I mean, if you're going to keep that property alive, then you're going to have Indy's probably inevitably going to have to pass the torch at some point.
And the question with that would be, do you have him pass the torch to another character? Like a son, or again, Shia LaBeouf kind of went off the cliff.
Kind of go the Creed route, like they did with Rocky. So
something like that. and the question is always, will the fans go down that road?
Yeah.
Will the fans accept it? And personally, for me, I'm when Harrison Ford is done with the role, I'm done with the role. So
Yeah.
yeah, I know. And they may though, Mark, they may do that. They may absolutely try to recast him. I don't know. I would have some trouble with it. I'm a purist,
Yeah.
so again, I don't know how well that would be received by fans. Some 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 fans would be probably fine with it, but
I mean, it's been a long time since we've had an Indiana Jones movie, so
that's true.
I would imagine the performance, or the success of this upcoming film is probably going to weigh heavily on how much they intend to continue to pursue future projects with Indiana Jones.
Right. And I'm sure, I am predicting now. I'm predicting now that movie will do extremely well.
I hope so. I mean, you could
think it
tell.
will.
You could tell D23 Harrison Ford was, emotional talking about it, and and vouched for the quality of the film. So I hope it's awesome.
I do too.
Especially to cap off the his performance with the character.
Yeah, that's true with the series. So yeah, most definitely. Movie Mania, Nick, you probably have some thoughts on that. Nick, what do you think about about them passing the torch, Indiana Jones being played by someone other than Harrison Ford? Let us know what your thoughts are on that. And then next slide there, William. Again, we just wanted to tip of the hat. This is election day, and we're going to choose our leaders, guys. Choose our public servants. And so I chose this Walt Disney quote: "Tomorrow will be better so long as America keeps alive the ideals of freedom and a better life." So, sorry, guys. I don't know where those yawns are coming from. I have been kind of keeping some crazy hours lately, so I apologize for that. But anyway, God bless America. Hope that we can come out with leaders who will, keep alive the ideals of freedom and a better life, for sure. So, was there anything else? Let's see, William, that you wanted to say about any of that? I'm sure we'll see more, more merch, more food, come out as the season progresses, because we're just getting into it.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything else. There is. Let me see here. Actually, let me see if I can bring it up. Let's see. You can go ahead and keep talking. I'll see if I can track it down.
Oh, okay. Okay. I did want to show you this. This is my first. It's my first happy birthday postcard. Although my first present, William gave me my first present yesterday. But here is thanks. We got some magical mail from the Disney Nerd Herders. Love this. Yeah, I love this postcard. And it says "Happy Birthday" from the Disney Nerd Herders. Thanks so much, guys, for that. And look at that cool. There's a Buzz Lightyear stamp there, guys, that you can pick up at the post office. Yeah,
very cool.
So, nice Buzz Lightyear. So thanks for that, guys. I really
really
appreciate that. That was a great, really nice gesture, and I appreciate it. So thank you so much, Charlie and Stacy and your family. That was a sweet surprise. I love mail. I love to get mail, guys. So I really appreciate that. Magical mail, guys, send us some magical mail. And we are at P.O. Box 343, Hughes Springs, Texas. Just address it to the Hitchhiking Bones, and it will get to us. And that's in our about section of our YouTube channel if you need to look that up. But Again, it's P.O. Box 343, Hughes Springs, Texas, 75656. And I have some show and tell. So let me. Okay, so Nick said if they pass down the torch for Indiana Jones, hope they have a right actor play the role. That would be key, Nick. And as closely as Harrison Ford is associated with that role, I don't know if they could successfully do it. I honestly don't. I don't know. I would have a hard time with it. But they've surprised me before, on some things that I thought I wouldn't like, and I have ended up liking. So, I am so sorry, guys. Getting sleepy. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I wanted to show this. So apparently, you can meet, Santa Claus, Jack, and Sally at the not so scary party. It's pretty cool, or not so scary.
Now
Very merry Christmas party. Jillian picked this up from from the Mickey Travel stuff. So there they are, head to toe.
Wow.
Really, really cool.
That would be so. Oh my goodness, what a cool meet and greet would that be? I bet you'd have to stand in a line a while for that.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, but that would be it'd be such a cool meet and greet. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. There's our address, guys, mailing address. Okay, I'm gonna show you a couple things here. Like Harrison Ford. Okay, Nick, like Harrison Ford was born to play Han Solo. He was born to play exactly two so iconic roles. Nick, right? Man, really iconic roles. Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford, to me, is one of the last what I would call big Hollywood movie stars. You think of big Hollywood, big name, just a bigger than life Hollywood star. And I think Harrison Ford is one of maybe one of the last few of those that we have. He met Jack and Sally at the Tower of Terror 10 Miler. Cool.
Very cool.
We met Jack and Sally. Oh, no, that's neat. That's neat. I would love to meet Sally. I would love to meet Jack and Sally. They were a meet and greet at Mickey's Not So Scary. We didn't even see them. We were, doing some other things and what have you. That was on my list, but we didn't get to it. So it's very hard to get to everything that you want to do. But okay, guys. Shop Disney order. This is going to be a combination of Shop Disney and also the Disney store over where William lives. The first, this is Shop Disney here. I'll try to go through the Shop Disney stuff first. And this is one that I absolutely had to have, guys. The Main Street Electrical Parade is really, really sentimental for me. And so I wanted to get this mug. It's just a beautiful mug. It has a lot of the, there's Elliot on that side from Pete's Dragon. If you turn around it, there's Mickey. So all of that is from the Main Street Electrical Parade. This is the 50th anniversary cup or 50th anniversary mug. And I wanted to get it. It has actually that's like a teal color blue in there.
Really cool.
And so I got that. I ordered that from Shop Disney. They still have them if you're interested. And it is color changing. So that's one that I really, and this is huge, guys. That you can see how big this is in my hand. This would be great for soup too. So it'd be a great soup mug. I love it. I was really excited to get that. I also got the Loungefly backpack. I missed the ears. I did not get the ears, but I did get the mug, so I'm excited about that. The other one that I found that is really special, now this was at the Disney store yesterday. I went into the Disney store, and this puppy was on sale, guys. This was $6.98.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it's Doctor Strange. It's the Eye of Agamotto. And look at that. It's really, isn't that pretty?
It is.
It's really cool. It has the, the stand, kind of a pedestal. And then the other side is,
Neat.
isn't that neat? Kind of, it's a different color with, with the brown.
Uh-huh.
I just thought it was really cool.
That's cool.
The way that is made. So got that one. $6.98. Can't, how could you go wrong on that one? So there, got that one. And then this one was, again, this was Shop Disney. I saw this in the parks while I was there. I looked at it. I picked it up and looked at it more than once on this past trip, and I did not get it. So when I got back and I saw this on Shop Disney, I went ahead and picked it up.
Neat.
And you can see why. It is a Haunted Mansion, but it's not your typical color for Haunted Mansion.
Uh-huh.
It is green. So that's different about it. It's the pedestal, kind of an urn, looks like the urn there. And you can see it has the little piece sticking out there on the side too. And it has a really neat, if you can see that, the pattern right here.
Yeah, that's neat.
It's pretty cool. It's black, but yeah, so this is pretty. And it's kind of, the design is kind of silver looking. It's more muted. But yeah, I really love it. And I'm glad I went ahead and got it because it is different. It's not purple. It's not, your typical Haunted Mansion colors. But yeah, this really, really pretty one. And this one, again, I ordered from Shop Disney. I think they still have them if you're interested. They at your local Disney store, they are offering 20% off if you are a Chase Visa Disney Visa MasterCard holder. And that it's usually only 10 and it's 20 right now. So if you have a Disney store still close to you, you may want to take advantage of that. Go take advantage of that. Yeah. I love all those mugs. I really do. Okay, now the other thing that I ordered from Shop Disney is something that I've kind of struggled with and thought about and hum-hawed, over. But because of the discounts that I got on Shop Disney, I decided to go ahead because the pattern on this is just ridiculously cute, and that is a Magic Band Plus.
Nice.
And I just, like I said, I really struggled with it, guys. But you can see, let me turn it up this way. You can see it has a Haunted Mansion there, and it's got the tightrope walker. And then it says, is this room actually stretching? Is the puck there in the middle?
Welcome in, Jonathan.
And then it lights up. Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. And then the other stretching room portrait, the guy over the barrel. And so the colors on this is really cute, guys. I'll have to say for the Magic Bands, the patterns they have really been knocking them out of the park with the patterns on the Magic Bands for sure. Oh, Alex, welcome in.
Good great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Great to see you. Thanks for popping in, buddy. We really appreciate you. It's good to see you. So I went ahead and got that. I have not linked it to my Disney account yet, but that will go with me on my next trip, obviously. So kind of excited about that.
Very cool.
And Mikey, I know how much you love Haunted Mansion. This is a great pattern. So that would be one for you to get. I know that you got the Electric Light Parade one, which was really another good choice. But so there's that. And the last thing that I got, or that I ordered from Shop Disney, I've got a couple other things to show you. And this is one that I am really excited about, guys. I don't know exactly what to do with this as far as the build on it. But I got the Disneyland Lego Haunted Mansion, and I'm really, really excited about it. It has a ghost host with it, and it says it's 680 pieces. but I'm really excited about that. This was not on sale. Most of the other stuff that I bought was discounted. This one was not on sale. I think this one was $39.99 maybe, but you can see the back of it there is pretty cool
Neat.
too. So I'm really excited about putting this together. I would love it. Thanks, Dave. Dave. Appreciate it. And Jonathan. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited to get this. I really wanted this when it came out, and so I am really excited to put that together. It's probably not going to be, like Russ's, stop motion Lego Collie. That would take me, a month to do, but I'm excited about it. I'm not sure. I might do like a gradual, thing. I could take some pictures and do a video. I wish we could do this one. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. Never on sale, right? Awesome ideas I have.
As is the case with Lego.
Yes. Group build. Oh, I would love that, Mark. Maybe we need to talk. But yeah, I'm excited to get this one. So I'm looking forward to it. Somehow, do a video, like I said, maybe a gradual thing. I wish we could do this one together, William.
Yeah. I don't know if Mark intended it, but I definitely read that in Yoda's voice.
Oh, yeah, maybe so. Exactly. I did too. Awesome ideas I have. I did too. And guys, the last couple of things I have are birthday presents from William. So thanks, hon, for these. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about these. Let me scoot got my chair. All right. The first one, and William knows how much I love this character. It's interesting because she is something of, of maybe an anti-hero, she's good guy, bad guy. It's interesting that I love her so much. It's probably because of Katie Sackhoff's wonderful portrayal of her in the Clone Wars. But Bo-Katan Kryze, look how cool that pop is. I really love, and I have the Bo-Katan backpack.
Yep.
And so I'm looking. I don't know. I could probably find some ears. I really need some Bo-Katan ears so they could do the full outfit. When I'm in. It was a channel Yoda, exactly. So there's that. Just the Bo-Katan Kryze pop. I absolutely love that. And then the next thing is going to be something else. I think I never saw these in person. But William said he found these. You found these at the Disney store, right?
Yes, I did. It's been a while.
William.
But yeah.
But look how cute those are. It's like a faux leather ear. They're padded. Has the same pattern on the band with like a gray velour lining there. But it has, let's see if I can get, look, it has like Chip and Dale, and it has just the pattern is really, really cute here. And I love the tartan plaid bow. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to wearing these. I love them. They're very different than any other Christmas ear I have. And so that's a really great addition to my collection. Oh, my nose is itching too. But yeah, these are great. Thanks for these, William.
You're welcome.
Pattern a little bit better there on the back. Aren't those cute? Those are just adorable. William is ghost hosting his while I show off merch. Last but not least, and this is a big one. Again, thanks so much for this, William. Is just golly, this is fantastic. William knows how much I love Star Wars, and so This is a really special one. My favorite
Star Trek.
Star Trek. See, I'm already off on the wrong franchise because I love both of them so much. But I also love Star Trek. I am a Star Trek rerun fan. I started watching the originals with Captain Kirk probably in the 80s and totally became a Star Trek fan. William knows how much I love them. And my favorite movie is Wrath of Khan. So here, guys, and I should probably taken this out to show you. Let me see if I can turn off my ring light.
Welcome in, Bill. Magic of the Mouse Radio. Thanks for being here.
You can see. Oh, hey, Bill. I don't know if that's any better or not, guys. It's really not. This is going to be hard. I should have taken it out to show you. I may have to take it out to show you. But this, oh my goodness. Yeah. This is so cool. This is the moment in Wrath of Khan where Spock has gone into the warp into the warp core to save the ship, and he is dying, and Kirk is on one side of the glass and Spock is on the other side. So this is Kirk and Spock, and it's a Star Trek moment, and it's just really, really
the
cool.
The chat is connecting with your what you told me after I gave you this pop.
Yeah. There we go. God, the scream, right? The scream.
Mark and also Nick as well.
There you go. God, what a great scream that is. Yeah, I've thought about using that somehow on my phone. That'd be a great notification for texts or whatever. Yeah, it's fantastic. So yeah. So this is fantastic. I love this, William. This is perfect. It really is. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. So yeah, just it's a very poignant moment. I cried buckets, but I love the original cast. I love all the Star Wars series. We have talked and haven't done it yet about doing some sort of a series on Star Trek. Russ and I have talked about it, and Tracy Glenn, I know, is a huge Star Trek fan. There'll be several of us who would probably really enjoy reviewing, the series and then, the movies too. We haven't done it yet, but Mark says he grew up with a poster that had the teachings of Star Trek, 100% way to grow. The original Star Trek, Mark, was such a groundbreaking. They dealt with so many really tough themes. It was in the 60s. There were only 3 seasons of it, which is really heartbreaking because think of all the seasons that we could have committed to memory if they had only done more. But I have full scripts committed to memory, of the original. I also love Next Generation. I totally loved Voyager. I liked Enterprise. The only one that I did not connect with, and Stacey Rogers, if you're ghosting, cover your ears, was Deep Space Nine. So, Stacey, if you're on Team Replay, you can yell at me later. It'll be good to hear from you anyway. So, well, Mark, we really should. We really should try to do a Star Trek series. Of live streams, and somehow. We'd have to figure it out, whether we would do, individual episodes, or whether we'd have to think about it and talk about it, but I would love to do it. I sure would. And a fun fact from Alex, Ricardo Montalban and Shatner never met during filming because Roboto was filming Fantasy Island. Khan never met Chekhov, but never forgets a face. Exactly. exactly. And that's true. Ricardo Montalban was so ridiculously perfect for the role of Khan. He had, of course, played Khan in the series, in the 60s, played Khan uh, as a young man, and then reprised the role for the movie years later, which is really, really cool. I'm a huge Ricardo Montalban fan, and I was a fan of him on Fantasy Island too. And another fun fact, and William knows exactly what I'm going to say here. The man was just so handsome, and he took such good care of himself. By the time he did Wrath of Khan and reprised his role as Khan in Wrath of Khan, he was in his 60s, guys. And if you watch that movie, a lot of people thought, his costume was made in such a way that it showed off his chest. The reason for that is because those were his actual pecs. Those were Ricardo Montalban's pecs. The man was just so handsome and in such good shape. Around 60, I'd have to look again. I have known exactly how old he was, but people thought it was like a chest plate. It was like whatever you call it, the fake chest like they have for Batman, and it was not. That was all Ricardo Montalban. So absolutely love it. Probably enough about that. But yeah, Mark, we probably need to talk if you're interested in doing a Star Trek series. It would be so much fun. I would
figure out what Jonathan has to say here.
Oh, original motion picture, a movie poster, not a reprint. Was supposed to be for a theater. Ended up sent by accident to someone's home. Oh, wow. Cool. I have, Jonathan, we have our little hometown theater, the Morris Twin in Dangerfield, Texas. At one point, gave those away. If they had tons of them. They stored them like upright in garbage cans, and they just, wrote on the side what they were. And if people, asked for them, they would give them to you. And
good
so
night, Nick. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I have several
we came out with several of those. So I think we have several in the.
We do. I'd have to look to see what all we have. There were some that we tried to get, and we were just late asking on them. But yeah,
I feel like we got one of the Harry Potter ones, possibly.
It was fun. We got a Harry Potter one. We got that thing you do with Tom Hanks. I can't even remember.
I don't know why. I feel like we got one of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man ones, but I could be wrong.
We may have. I just don't remember.
And so we had some of them stored, in like we put some of them on display, in a case. But
thanks, Nick.
Oh, cool. Alex has something there.
Oh man, bless his heart. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Alex. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, we had some of them on display. We had several though. And so, I feel like we have some tucked away in tubes also.
We do.
So
I put them in tubes to protect them, obviously. Yeah. And so we'll find them at some point. And but we've got some good ones, as I recall.
We do.
But yeah, that's a cool one to have, Jonathan. Certainly, because that was the original, was the first one that they did. Yeah, cool. Lost in Space fan Bill. Okay, Danger Will Robinson. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Star Trek is one of those things. It was interesting because it ran from 66, 67, 68, I believe. It was 4 seasons. See, it's been too long, guys, since I thought about this. I used to know all this very well, but it ran for only 3 or 4 seasons and was canceled. And then it was one of those that picked up steam again, with the movie, and then just, it's just become this phenomenon, a lot like Star Wars has, and they have their, conventions and this kind of thing. Oh, a convention. Oh, yeah. DeForest Kelley.
Very cool.
Oh, do you have pictures, Mark? Wow. Yeah, I would. And I love it. I love it. Yeah. Well, and see now, Will Shatner Bones is your favorite character? Yeah. Yeah. I love Bones too. Absolutely. And the new series, the reboot, Mark, when they did, with Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto and that cast, I was so totally ready to hate that. I said, there's no way they can do this. There's no way they can, reboot with those, I mean, how are they going to do that? I said, there's just no way that this is going to work. I was all prepared to hate it. And I absolutely ended up loving it. That was one of those things that I was so surprised about. That Hollywood really surprised me on that one. I love the reboot. I love Chris Pine in the role, and the cast there that they have for the new one. So, yeah. Let's see. Chekhov. Interviewing for Sinus. Last name wrong. Yeah. Oh God, it was 10 many years ago, so no pictures. Oh yeah, signed stuff. There you go. Rebooting pieces they unearthed the series. I do too. I really enjoyed that, Mark. Yeah, huge line for him, and Chekhov's was sleeping in the chair. And yeah, how Bones got his nickname was yeah. They said I covered all that in the reboot. It was so cool. Yeah, there you go. I gave them the Klingons. Were they no trouble at all? Absolutely, trouble with tribbles. One of my favorite. One of my favorite episodes. And my other favorite episode, I'll have to tell you, one of them is a piece of the action. It's where they go to, this planet, and they're like 1920s and 30s mobsters. It's hilarious. I absolutely love it. Yeah. So cool. Yeah. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Let's see if there's anything we have. Is there anything else that you had? We just need to Hitchhiker highlight tonight, guys, is Robin Hood. Go watch Robin Hood again. Yeah. It was in our This Day in Disney History. Showed up in This Day in Disney History. Go watch that one again. Really, it's just a fantastic movie, and it features Brian Bedford as Robin Hood, Phil Harris as Little John, Andy Devine as Friar Tuck, and Monica Evans as Maid Marian. A lot of good voice actors there, but most definitely go watch that one again. That's Hitchhiker highlight is Robin Hood, and I'm making myself a note of that one too, because I want to just. There's something so wonderful about watching the classic Disney movies. It's therapeutic to me. It really is. Yeah. Oh, there's a Deep Space Nine episode goes back to Tribbles episode. Okay. Now that, Jonathan. Oh my goodness, I could not get into Deep Space Nine. Oh, I need to try again. Right? I need to try again. Somewhere I put. See, there are a lot of. See how many Star Trek fans we have in the chat. Wow, cool. Somewhere I put away a photo of Kim, the Doctor, and Chakotay smiling in a hallway of Voyager, shoulder to shoulder, autographed it. Oh, wow. How cool is that? Yeah. Now, see, Janeway is my other favorite captain. My two favorite captains are hands down Kirk and Janeway, because they didn't take any crap off anybody. So, I loved them. I love Picard too. I absolutely love Picard. But he was more finesse captain. He wasn't
Yeah.
a fire everything we've got kind of
Yeah.
captain. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah. You have the look like you're related to Janeway. Oh my goodness, thanks. Thanks. I'll take that as a compliment. Kate Mulgrew, her character, Janeway, was supposedly from a little town in Indiana. I forget what the name of it was, but that little town actually put up a statue of Janeway.
Wow.
And it's like a tribute, to Captain
That's
Janeway
cool.
because she's supposed to be from that little town in Indiana. And Kate Mulgrew, I recently ran across a Facebook post of where Kate Mulgrew went, and saw the statue and had pictures taken with the statue. Yeah. Yeah. Just Deep Space Nine episode with Tribbles. Okay, Alex. Okay. Making a note right here. Obviously, guys, all these people who love Star Trek. Gosh, we really need to revisit this idea of doing some kind of a series. You did not meet Kate Mulgrew. Oh, Mark, did you? Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
She was from Iowa. Yeah, Iowa. I was very sorry. Yeah. What town was it? I'm trying to remember what little town. They say, they say where she's from I thought it was Indiana, but might have been Iowa. By the way, did you see my chat? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Jonathan, I'll tell you, why is it that Bob Gurr is coming back to you? I don't understand. Why can't he come closer to us? I don't get that. I'm a little confused. I hope it's going to be, yeah. He's doing one. Hey, Dubuque, Iowa. There you go. Thanks, Mark. For that. Looking that up. Jonathan, are you planning on going? I guess if you can, going to see Bob Gurr, who of course is, legendary, and literally a Disney legend, Imagineer. Designed the Matterhorn ride vehicles, designed Haunted Mansion dune buggies, Autopia cars, the monorail. Oh my goodness. I would dearly love to meet Bob Gurr. I would just probably fangirl out. You'd have to take the smelling salts and, I would just faint dead away. I would dearly love to meet him. And what a fantastic, all the magic that he's brought us. Yeah. He is supposed to be done already, Jonathan. And I guess he just keeps going. Yeah. Isn't that great? Riverside, Iowa got permission to be Kate's hometown. They built a plan for a statue of Kirk, but couldn't get permission for his image. Okay, so it's shown as the future statue of Kirk. Gotcha. Well, thanks for looking that up, Alex. I know they did one. They did one of Janeway. So that's really cute. It's really neat. Tickets. Oh my gosh, Jonathan, am I going to have to come to Canada? Oh my gracious. Wow. Yeah. Exactly. I love it. I was trying to come up with that quote. It's in Star Trek V, the Save the Whales episode. I grew up in Iowa, only work in outer space. Exactly. Totally love it. I love it. Okay, guys. Yeah.
Shifting gears a little bit, getting into Disney news. Today, Disney said they added 12.1 million subscribers for Disney Plus during their fourth quarter earnings report, beating analysts' expectations of 9.4 million for the quarter. Disney parks made $28 billion in revenue during the 2022 fiscal year. The quote here says, guest spending growth was due to an increase in average per capita ticket revenue driven by the introduction of Genie Plus and Lightning Lane in the first quarter of the current fiscal year. Improved results at our international parks and resorts were due to growth at Disneyland Paris, partially offset by a decrease at Shanghai Disney Resort, obviously due to closures there.
Mm-hmm.
The
Time
Walt
to end the
Disney,
show. We're yawning.
yeah, the Walt Disney Company has reported its earnings for both quarter four of the full 2022 fiscal year, with a
I
total
guess so, Jonathan.
of yeah, I think you left the letter off there. A total of 82 something in revenue. So I don't know if there's supposed to be a B. I'd imagine there's probably be a B there for billion if I had to guess.
I cut that off.
There we go. The company was projected to make revenue of $84.86 billion, up 25.9% year over year. They did not meet the expectation, though, reaching only 23% of that over 2021. So, just 2.86 billion shy of what they had projected to make. Disney's contingency plan for a possible recession includes ticket discounts,
possible recession,
increased capacity, and reselling annual passes. In the fourth quarter earnings call, the Walt Disney Company CFO Christine McCarthy, which we all like so much.
Yes.
And I say
as
that
much as we like Bob,
oozing with sarcasm, was asked about possible contingency plans to keep the company fiscally sound during a recession, which seems to loom over the United States economy, including a hypothetical return of annual passes. Let's continue.
Continue. I will say this. I will say this. It really bugs me that they're only thinking of reselling annual passes as a last ditch. As that really bothers me. This is an example, guys, of how far we've gotten away from a guest experience.
Yeah.
That they're only willing to sell annual passes if they get in a pinch. Exactly, Jonathan. That really bothers me, and I will say that much. Yeah, definitely.
It's Alec brings up a great point as well. The Star Wars Hotel is currently reportedly struggling a bit, looming or sitting around 25% capacity. I've seen that reported in various outlets. I've seen them kind of plugging, basically kind of using it as a marketing tool, letting some travel agents and people like that come and stay there in an effort to continue drumming up interest in the Galactic Star Cruiser. And these were concerns that we had going into this. The hefty price tag is a definite deterrent.
The hefty price tag is like 90% of the deterrent.
Yeah.
Followed closely by the fact that they slashed so many of the features that they had initially. It's going to be this, it's going to be that. You're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to do this. They slashed many of the amenities. Yeah. And then they put a price tag on it that's just crazy ridiculous. So how about I could have told them that, I could have told them this was going to happen. So not surprising. Not surprising. Exactly, Alex.
The Star Cruiser. By all accounts, the Star Cruiser trending, around 25% capacity is absolutely not a reflection of any of the cast members associated with the Star Cruiser.
No, of course not.
This is a much broader issue.
Yes, it is.
But anyway, it's it looks like a really, really neat experience. From the vlogs I've seen, I would like to do it at some point. Although it would be, it'd still, I mean, it'd still be hard to commit that many funds. Like,
I would never spend that much on. I would never spend that much money on. I mean, that's you're looking at. I mean, that would go a long way towards a Disney cruise. It would go a long ways towards, just a regular where you get to go into all the parks and enjoy everything. And you just, it just left a bad taste in people's mouths.
I'd have to go with, in order to help justify it.
Right.
I would have to go with, basically a full room of people to help drive down the cost. Let me find the episode where this was predicted. Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen.
Right.
But anyway, here we go. Mark says we are going on a 5-day Disney cruise for half 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 of the Star Cruiser cost.
Yeah.
5 days. 5 days.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All the wonderful food, all the wonderful entertainment, the whole, Disney's private island, the whole 9 yards, guys, for half the cost. Yeah. That trip is going to win every time, every day of the week, and twice on Sunday for me. That's absolutely.
Yeah, I would have to round up several Star Wars nerds and and drop that per person cost down as much as physically possible.
Oh yeah, right, Alex. That's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Good point.
So anyway, it's and again, if you rewind to the show where we talked all about the Star Cruiser, we want the Star Cruiser to succeed. In the worst way. I would hate to, at some point, I would hate to see, them just say, hey, we gave it our best shot. Let's just turn this into a Star Wars themed, resort. And that's that. I would not want to see that. And so, anyway, so yeah, I mean, it looks really cool, but the price is definitely a deterrent.
It definitely is.
Anyway, we kind of anticipated that something along these lines would happen. But is what it is. Hopefully those come back up. The last thing you want to do is invest all that money into a resort and it not get the return that you're hoping for if you're Disney, that is.
Well, and Disney, really, I mean, I think Disney got kind of arrogant and greedy there in thinking, that they could just throw anything out there and people would gobble it up. No. And they misunderestimated their their fan base. They totally underestimated their fan base, and it's showing. People again. Mark, people are not going to pay.
I can't tell you how many posts I've seen from in Star Wars fan groups of I wish we could go, but I can't justify the cost.
Something reasonable. I mean, if you're going to do that, I mean, overpriced is one thing. Ridiculous is another. You're talking about two different. And
you think about the space wise, like, and I've seen people say this as well. They probably would have been more well suited to do some sort of exclusive dining experience in Batuu and call it good. And there were so many really neat concepts. There's plenty of incredible concept art out there of
Oh yes. Oh
ideas
yeah.
that they had for
The
Batu.
concept art was really, yeah. The card concept art was amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the ideas that they had, and
Yeah,
I think they just cut. You got to understand, if you're going to cut amenities and and parts of the attraction, then you can't charge $6,000 a person for 2 days.
yeah,
You can't do it. I mean,
yeah,
it's just it's not going to work. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that they're struggling with that. They're going to have to lower the price. They're
yeah,
going to have to lower the price. That's
yeah.
as simple as that. Yeah, simple as that. Right. The
Um,
cost of it versus what's feasible just isn't there to be a viable market. A dinner event now that's better suited, or a day event on
yeah,
board.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree, Jonathan. I agree. Something,
yeah. I mean that's
yeah.
probably your next best move is to
Mhm.
if you can't people to come stay on the Star Cruiser, bring the people from the park into the Star Cruiser.
Mhm.
Ding
Mhm.
ding light bulb. Um,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
uh, you know,
Or lower the price.
yeah,
Hello, lower
yeah,
the price. Just like I said, overpriced is one thing. Ridiculous and out of reach is another.
yeah.
So there you go.
So there you
Um,
go. Yeah, let me know, Bob, if you want to figure out how to make some money on the Star Cruiser. Hit me up.
mm.
You can email us at the hitchhikingbones@gmail.com, or DM us on Instagram as well.
There you go.
Um,
There you go.
but
Absolutely.
anyway, um, so yeah, back to the AP thing. Yeah, I'm pretty much right there with you. I have some other
Yeah.
thoughts related to APs. It's to me, it's a bit of a slap in the face to say, "Oh, we could sell some APs," after
Yeah. Yeah.
you've complained about unfavorable spending
Right.
from the AP versus the goes once in 3 to 5, maybe 10-year
Mhm.
guest.
Right.
um
Yeah.
for you to you know
Yeah.
low key insult people
Yeah.
um
Yeah. And they
is
don't seem to mind it because they
yeah,
keep doing it.
yeah.
That's just
So
not Disney used to not insult its fan base.
yeah, and so anyway, yeah, it does seem to be a bit of a slap in the face to say,
Mm,
oh well, if we just go into a recession, we'll just start selling some more APs. you know
yeah.
Back that train up. I thought you said you're not making enough money off of annual pass
Right.
holders.
Right. Right.
um,
Right. Exactly.
and so yeah, let me get this straight.
Yeah. Not
Again,
again.
it's like the meme that we talked about forever ago. It's like, oh, don't you want my money? Oh, I don't know. I don't want this money. I want your other money.
Right. I want your
um,
other money.
yeah,
Right. Exactly. And it seems, guys, like um, the CFO, what's her name?
Christine McCarthy.
Christine McCarthy. Every time Christine opens her mouth in public, she inserts her foot.
Yeah,
She opens her mouth and she ends up really, really hacking the fan base off. So, probably Christine should probably keep her mouth shut. It's yeah, or
as we say
you
in
know,
Texas, since we have discussed other things Texas related in this stream, bless her heart. um, yeah,
there you go. There you go.
we'll leave it at that. So next week on Hitchhiker Chat, we're going to be making fall treats. Mom's going to be making my grandmother's pumpkin cookies in
Yeah.
particular. Mom has some other surprises,
Mhm.
cryptic, mysterious. So be sure to join us next week.
Good stuff. Gonna be
9
fun.
o'clock p.m. Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, right here. Same bat time, same bat channel. We celebrated 3 years on YouTube back on last month, a month
We
from today,
did.
actually.
It's been a while,
Saturday,
y'all.
October the 8th. We'll celebrate it in a more official capacity at a later date.
We
Also,
will.
thank
We're
you
going to get it done. We're going to get it
to
done.
our
Possibly next week. Possibly next week. We'll see.
thank you to our recent subscribers to our channel.
Yeah.
We're making that uphill climb. Just got to dig a little deeper. So we are at 785 on the way to 1,000. Yeah. We really appreciate your support. Those that have been sub to us since day one, those that have sub to us today. Regardless of how long you've been here, thank you for your support and encouragement. It means a whole lot to us. Thank you for if you watched tonight's stream for 30 seconds, or if you've been here the whole time, thank you for being here regardless. And watching our live streams and our vlogs, it means a whole lot to us. So thanks to everybody for supporting us. Anything you wanted to add there, Mom?
I just wanted to say, we appreciate our team replay, Lisa, Keith, and Joey. Thanks for always, being on team replay. There may be, guys, some folks still alive in the parks. We'll have to check and see. Our dear friends, Diz Our Dream, Jeff and Angela were there. Disney Nerd Herders were there. Resort TV 1 was there. Nick, Magical News Live was there. There were lots of people in the park. So be sure and check those out for Mickey's, the very first Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party of the year. So by all means, check those out. I hope everybody voted today. I hope everybody got out and voted today, and we pray for a good outcome there. And again, we're also, you guys in Florida, you're in our prayers, because we know that subtropical storm is coming. Jeff just ended. Jonathan, thanks for letting us know. So we'll be on team replay for Jeff's live stream of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. But guys, we're keeping you in our prayers in Florida. That subtropical storm they say is going to turn into a hurricane. We will pray that it doesn't, that it just dissipates. And we don't want it to do any damage in the Bahamas either. So Resort TV 1 is still alive. Okay. So, okay.
Check out our partner channel, Monarch Moments. They go live on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Check them out if you haven't already. That's Garrett, Michelle, and Hannah and Gabe. Wonderful family we're supporting. Lots of fun. Check them out. Mark and I read here in the chat. Wonderful World of Walter. You see wonderful world
Stacy.
of Walter's dad, Mark, here hanging out with us in the chat. Stacy, thanks for being here. Great to see you.
Thanks, dear, for popping in.
Let's see.
Jeanette, Sebastian the Crab. Hey, welcome.
Welcome in. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for popping in, guys.
Thanks, Jeanette.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, we appreciate it, Alex. Thank you. We're excited about that.
But check out Wonderful World of Walter if you haven't already. Mom, you said that they had. I missed it because I was obviously busy this evening with other things. But you said they discussed their recent Disneyland trip. Is that
they did? Yeah, Mark and Irene.
Mark and Irene for that.
Talked about the recent Disneyland trip and a lot of really good tips for Oogie Boogie Bash. So that was a really good one. Wonderful World of Walter, guys. They're stream from tonight.
One of my Disney bucket list items is making it out to the Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yes,
because I want to meet Mickey and Goofy and Donald in their Kingdom Hearts outfits. That's on my list because I'm a big Kingdom Hearts guy. Been playing it since the PlayStation 2. I haven't finished Kingdom Hearts 3. I played 1 and 2, and then one of the side games, I think on the DS maybe. And then 3 I've started, but
thanks, Stacy.
I stay pretty busy, so I've not finished Kingdom Hearts 3. People are, they pitched it as the kind of last chapter whenever they were putting the game out, but there are people already kind of clamoring and rumblings of a Kingdom Hearts 4. So anyway, I'm all for it. It's a really fun franchise. They've added just a ton of there's so many different games. It's hard to keep track
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
of everything Kingdom Hearts related because they've had so many different spinoffs. Danny Gorilla, welcome in. GG is a good game from a Dolphins fan. Thanks for being here, Danny Gorilla.
Hey, welcome.
My
Man.
fantasy teams.
Good to see you.
Quick
Thanks for popping in.
Quick little sidebar there. My fantasy teams are doing better than performing above average this season. I've got 3 going. And so they're performing above average. I granted I don't put just a ton of time into fantasy football, but they're all performing better than usual. It seems like I always draft guys that, are 100%, it's, you can't miss, like they played well for their whole career. And then whenever I draft them, they end up getting, some sort of season ending injury. And yeah, it's rough. It's like the Madden curse. If you end up on the cover of Madden, if you get drafted by my football team, or if you get drafted to my fantasy football team, it's bad for your career. I'm just going to let you know. So anyway, they're performing better than normal. So I'm appreciative and thankful for that. Well, thanks for being here, Danny Gorilla. Alex says mine are doing terrible. Hey, I feel you on that. Jonathan Chung says the DS Birth by Sleep game wasn't that good. It may have just been the graphics, but they put me off. I tried it on 3D, but wasn't the greatest. For DS 2D would have worked better. Yeah, I hear you on that. Let's see here. Check out theliveplace.com. It's basically a TV guide listing for family-friendly live streams and channels. Check out Dean's YouTube channel, Dreamers Empire, and The Live Place. Thanks to Dean for maintaining that site. Let's see, TubeBuddy. If you're a YouTube creator looking to grow your channel, check out TubeBuddy. It's a great tool for tracking trends, suggested keywords for titles and tags. It helps track channel data. It helps you grow your channel. Basic version's free. There's a paid version if you have under 1,000 subs like we do. It's discounted. Use our link below. We both get a free month. Stickermule, if you want buttons, stickers, magnets, pins, you name it. Stickermule is a great place for that. Low cost and good quality promotional items. Use your link below. We both get a $10 credit on a future order. It's a win-win. So, let's see here. We go live every Tuesday night, 9:00 p.m. Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. Join us next week for some fall cooking. My grandmother's pumpkin cookies. And possibly some other things as well.
It's going to be fun. Got a couple of other recipes and a little craft for Thanksgiving. Yeah. We are going to talk about Thanksgiving, guys. We're not just going to skip over it straight to Christmas. We're gonna talk about it.
So I have something that I've held on to for like literally years now that I should probably open at some point. It's 15 Days of Socks, the Mandalorian, the Child, that I got from GameStop probably like 2, possibly 3 years ago now. I've had it for a while now. I'm not proud. But
that's a good idea, Alex.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
We get something to be open. No, I'm not opening it. Not right now.
I would, but you could do Instagram. You could do Instagram.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Who would have thought? Me buying something and not opening it till months or years down the road.
Alex, I'm in a note.
Yeah. Who knows? I would never do that. Again, dripping with sarcasm there. Because I have the best intentions. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna buy this. And I'm gonna, do a vlog and put it together, and I'm all gung ho about it, and then all of a sudden, it ends up under the desk, and just hides.
Goes into the black hole.
Yeah, it falls into the abyss, and then I get positively peer pressured for people in the chat giving me a hard time about opening stuff. Yeah.
Jonathan, I have I have a Lego Star Wars advent calendar from
Yeah.
last year that I have not done. I'm
Oh,
thinking about it.
I wanted to show
Um,
this real quick on stream, just not to get us
yeah.
off topic, but I wanted to show this real quick on stream because it's super cool. Um, so
Oh,
you got this at Animal Kingdom, right?
I did. This was
Let me
at the
see here.
Animal Kingdom gift shop,
Yeah,
and that says Wyatt.
check that out.
It was a gift from my grandson. Is that cool? She has used Marvel characters and objects to to form Wyatt's name there, and we're gonna get that framed and
Oh, that's
probably
awesome.
matted.
It's so
But
cool.
yeah, it is cool. I thought he'd really. That's kind of a present, for kind of later. That
Yeah.
was kind of an older, present for him. It's not one that he was totally thrilled with right now, but later on he'll love it. So
He was excited. I mean, he loves Marvel characters. So yeah, he was excited about it. But yeah, I was glad you came across this because this is not something, where was it at Animal Kingdom Lodge?
Okay, so she was set up in the gift shop.
Okay.
The Animal Kingdom Lodge gift shop, guys, is pretty cool. They have a really huge gift shop at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I know you know what I'm talking about, Mark. And she was set up in a little section of the gift shop, and she could have done princess, any theme that you wanted. She could have drawn the letters.
That's cool.
For any name. And at first, I had first picked Toy Story as the theme, and then I thought, well, he's kind of moved past Toy Story, and he did Thor.
Toy Story. I just thinking about that, like that's a really neat thing. If she could just shoot fire from the hip, I mean the possibilities. Thinking about Star Wars characters.
Yeah.
Oh,
she
really?
had a whole
Wow.
catalog of different themes and different, names that she had done. It was like a, portfolio. And I chose the Toy Story theme. It would have been his name with Toy Story instead, characters and what have you. And then I swapped to Marvel because I thought, well, he was Thor, for Halloween and what have you. So I kind of changed my mind and she did that. But they were I'm telling you, they were just adorable. She could do, like, if you like Sleeping Beauty, or if you liked a specific movie, she could do anything. She did like the Fab Five. She could do, your name with the Fab Five. It was amazing. Yeah, she was really, really. Amy, shout out to you, dear. I need to get you a cast compliment. She was just precious, so helpful, and she loved. She took the little pictures, with the Hulk. It was just great. She was fantastic. Very talented young lady. Very talented.
Yeah, that's really neat. I'd have loved to have seen, pictures of the catalog to see some more of the options. But yeah, that's really neat. I love the characters that were picked. He's particularly high on. He obviously loves Spider-Man. Who doesn't love Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of the everyman, relatable character.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But which Stan Lee has said as much. But Spider-Man, he's particularly big on Spider-Man and Iron Man right now because Iron Man is in season 2 of Spidey and His Amazing Friends on Disney Junior, Disney Plus.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he's particularly big on both of those right now. Obviously he was Thor for Halloween as well.
Pretty cool.
That's funny, Stacy. But yeah, I thought that was the coolest. I would have loved to see more pictures of stuff in her catalog. More of the options, because when you think about that, that really starts to be a lot of fun. If you like Star Wars would be neat.
She had Star Wars. She had anything you can think of.
Imagine one of the letters. I think one of the letters being like brown and furry for like Chewbacca. Like
with a bandeau across it. Oh yeah.
The possibilities. That's a lot of fun. But I'm really glad you got this. Let's see here. I think that's it. The Hulk is not within arm's reach, but I did want to show that Baby Groot
Yeah.
and the Rocket Pumpkin plushie made it to us.
Yeah.
I know that we're past Halloween, but this thing is stinking adorable. I may
Yeah,
just
it
leave.
really is.
I may just leave him up in my backdrop because I like him so much.
Yeah, he is really, really cute. The top of the pumpkin is on his head. And if
Uh-huh.
you turn him around there, he has the
Yeah.
Guardians
Oh yeah, it's
symbol
on the back. The
on the
Guardians
back.
logo there on the back
Yeah,
of the pumpkin.
really cute. He's adorable.
But yeah, huge fan of this. I knew from the minute I saw this, it's for Wyatt, but also low key for me as well.
Yeah. Neat.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and set him in the backdrop there. Let's see, and then also we got the as shown previously, previously on the Hitchhiking Bones Hitchhiker chat. Mom showed off the Mandalorian Mando Din Djarin Cincy buddy. He's got the scent here in his jetpack. Super cool.
Yeah.
But
cool.
yeah. Check us out. So like, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we go live. Again, thank you to those who've
Thanks,
joined
guys.
us recently.
Appreciate you coming over from the other streams.
Yeah, thank you. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Again, you can reach out to us just as we suggested earlier the stream to Bob Chapek. Reach out to us at the hitchhikingbones@gmail.com, or you can direct message us at the Hitchhiking Bones on Instagram. Again, that's an open invitation to anybody here in the chat tonight, and Bob Chapek as well. But if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you're watching on Team Replay, let us know what you enjoyed about the show tonight. If there's anything we talked about news-wise that you're excited about, if you have thoughts on, let us know in the comments.
Thanks for the suggestion there. Alex suggested that we do a Disney bucket list that we talk about, and we haven't done that in a while, Alex.
I did one of those a while back, and it was a lot of fun getting suggestions from people in the chat, because there was stuff I was like, oh, let me add that to my list.
Right.
There was one night where you were gone, and I called a bit of an audible, and it was just me kind of talking about stuff on my Disney bucket list. So
yeah, I remember that.
So anyway, it'd be fun to go back and reference that, because we got a lot of really good suggestions from people. I mean, obviously, Aulani, VIP tours, right? So many things. Getting to meet, certain.
Oh, Russ, we are still going. Yes, we are. Thanks for hopping in. We just stayed up long enough for Russ to pop in.
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks.
And thanks for the birthday wishes for Wyatt, Russ, and Mikey, and Dean. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
But let's see. So I want to say thank you as we're getting things wrapped up here. Thank you, Aunt Susan and Aunt Joy, for watching our videos, supporting us. We love y'all. Jillian, Collie, and other family members, thank you for supporting us as well. Mandy Adams, yeah. Mandy Adams, Kevin Theme Park Adventure, Dean the Turkey Legster, Brian's West Coast Disney Adventure, Wonderful World of Walter's Dad Mark, Mike Wheeler, Move Mania Nick, Jane N Travels, The Mickey Bunch, Adventures by D, Jonathan Chung, Alex Kennett, Magic of the Mouse Radio, Stacy Rogers, Sebastian the Crab, Andy Q86, Danny Gorilla, and What in the World with Russ. Let's see. Oh, have a good night, Alex. Thank you for being here. Great to see you as well.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Alex. Definitely.
Scrolling the chat here to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Again, I appreciate y'all for being here. Looking forward to being Team Replay for other live streams of the Mickey's Not So Scary. Not so scary. I keep saying not so scary. I can't get past it. Vicky's Very Merry Christmas Party. I would love to, That's funny. I would love to make it to the party this year. It doesn't look like it's in the cards. We went to the after hours event last year. Not a very merry Christmas party, but the after hours event last year and had a good time.
Yeah, it was Boo Bash.
And we put up we streamed the fireworks last year, did we not?
Oh yeah.
And we put up a vlog of the Christmas party as well. So if you want to compare last year, yeah, Mickey's Not So Christmas Party. Just mesh them right together. I'm surprised I hadn't said that yet. It's Mickey's Not So. Oh, that's funny. No, very, very scary, merry Christmas party. Jeanette, man, we can just keep shuffling this thing around. That's funny. That's funny. Mickey's Not So Merry, party in the rain tonight.
Yeah, right.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm grateful for this detour because there's a lot of funny, mashups of the Very Merry Christmas Party name. But yeah, we attended that last year. So if you're are curious, yeah, I said that one a second ago. But if you want to do a cross comparison of last year's parade to this year's parade, check it out. Yeah, exactly, Stacy. Stacy says, the rain is bad when Resort TV 1 calls the stream because of it. So
yeah, no kidding.
Our friends that are at the party tonight, hope you are able to get dry. You're probably a little bit soggy, but we appreciate y'all sharing the party with us. Francisco, great to see you. Thank you for being here as well. Already did the roll call, so thank you for being here.
For popping in. There was a lot going on tonight, guys. There were a lot of people streaming, so we appreciate you popping in to say hi. Really.
Anything else you want to you want to mention as we get signed off here, Mom?
I can't think of anything. We appreciate y'all being here. Watch for next week, guys. We're gonna make my mom's pumpkin cookies. They were quite possibly one of her favorite things. Well, they were one of her favorite things, possibly her favorite thing. They're fantastic. They're perfect for Thanksgiving. Go great with coffee. And I have a couple of other things to make as well, plus a little craft sort of thing for Thanksgiving. So we are going to talk all things Thanksgiving and fall next week because Thanksgiving is coming, and we're not going to skip right on to Christmas. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving too. It's my mom's favorite time of year. And so it's a perfect time to, it's this. Yes. I will be Stacy. I could possibly be. Yeah. Those are, hey, those will pack and ship, so, remind me. But yeah, they really are fantastic. So y'all join us. Y'all join us next week.
All righty. Anything else you want to mention, Mom, before we sign off?
I can't think of a thing, y'all. We appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. As always, thanks so much. Y'all make it so much fun. We just,
absolutely. Hope everyone has a great week. Hope your fall is going well. Thoughts and prayers to those in Florida with the storm en route. And I hope everybody gets back home safely from the party tonight at the Magic Kingdom. I hope all the Florida peeps stay dry.
Definitely.
Agreed, Stacy.
Absolutely.
All right. Again, thank you for the support. Thanks for being here. Lots of ways you can spend your time on a Tuesday night, and we are thankful you choose to spend it with us. So, and big shout out to those of you on the replay. Big shout out to our Ghost Host moderators as well for keeping the chat family friendly. Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there is always room for one more. So please
hurry back.
Bye, everybody. Have a good week.
So much.
Thanks for being here.
Bye-bye. Thanks for popping in. We'll see you real soon.